Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Class 6 Filmation Beastman. He comes with everything that you see here, so his only two accessories are his shield and the whip, bringing in a couple of other villains from this Filmation line. You got Skeletor and Trapjaw, so as far as a set with these guys going together, they look fantastic. They all look like they jumped right out of the cartoon. I can't say enough good things about them. I really love them that much, and hope this line continues. Super 7, please keep the Filmation look going. These things look incredible. So just going back to Beastman, I wanted to show a couple comparisons, there for size and also kind of what they look like together. But as far as the whip, one of the things I do like about it is it actually is kind of a solid plastic. Comes out of his hand kind of easy, to be honest. It doesn't really have a solid grip on it, but it will stay there. But as you can see, it is just kind of in this one pose. It's not bendable. I would have liked if, instead of just it being solid plastic, I don't want something that would just, as soon as he holds it, it just comes down like it was a string, but something that could have been bendable and pliable. So that way, if you wanted to have it kind of going in a circular motion like he's whipping it around his head or something like that, you could have done some pretty cool poses with it, but unfortunately this is what you get, so it's always going to be this way. Again, like I said, it just kind of slides in and out of his hand kind of easy. Doesn't really have a solid grip on there, but it'll stay there. So that's basically, the only pose you're going to be able to do with the whip. So, or I guess you could, like this if you wanted to. But anyways, let's take a look at the shield, and it just snaps right there on his wrist, and really not a whole lot to it. It's just a kind of a gray color. It looks like it's got a little bit of a metallic coat to it there, but pretty simple. And looking at the figure itself, I wanted to start off with the face sculpt and the head. Now, I've had some problems, and I'll go ahead and kind of bring those up. As far as kind of blotches and stuff like that, there you can see on the inside of Skeletor's eye, there's a little bit of black coming onto the yellow. So one little issue I had with him, with Trapjaw, I think I had like a little bit of black down here on the shin. So not completely perfect, but things that I can overlook. Then to continue on to Beastman, I can see a little bit of orange paint here on his cheek. And I guess that's from just, the orange paint around here. So it's one of those things to where yours is probably not going to have that. These are my particular figures, and these are just very minor mistakes. Now, you might have that problem somewhere else. You might have an orange blotch or something over here or on the ear. You might not have it at all. It's just one of those things to where it does happen. I realize that, but to see it happen on like every single figure, there's something, just a little bitty paint thing. It's something that I think, needs to be brought to attention. So that's what I wanted to kind of do here. As far as the oranges, this is obviously orange paint here. Also the hands, they are orange painted. Then you got the rest of the body, which is just, molded in this orange plastic. I think they did a pretty nice job of matching those up. As you can see, obviously, this is a little bit more glossy because of the paint, but still they matched up the oranges to where they're pretty much dead on. I like that. Also with the head, you can kind of see, the different color oranges, and same with this. So I think it matches up very well. Then you have the red pieces here, which this is just all molded plastic going around here to the back. You have these two pieces on his biceps, which these will obviously could come off if you wanted them to. I don't know why you would, but they stay on there pretty good for the biceps. So I haven't really had an issue of them falling down or anything like that, or even whenever you move the arms. So they're on there pretty snug. I like that. You get a little bit of blue paint right here. I don't have any problems as far as blotch paint goes. And again, just looking at the face, look at those teeth. And you can see he's got like fangs over here to the side. And it looks like each tooth is individually painted on, which I think looks really good. You can see the eyes, they look really good with the blue going around them, the white, the black pupils. So really nice job there. I don't have any problems with the orange paint really getting onto the ears or anything like that. So very nice job. As far as, articulation, we'll go ahead and cover that. The head is on a ball joint. Even though you have this piece back here, you still get quite a bit of movement to where you can bend his head where he's looking up if you wanted to, and does a really nice job of kind of setting this back so you can still bend the head back. It's not right up against it, so I like that. I think that was a good decision to do it that way. Obviously, you get a bunch of rotation here and kind of look side to side, however you want there, tilt. Then you have the arms, which the shoulders go in and out. They rotate here. You also have the biceps that swivel right here. 90-degree bend at the elbow. The hands, they rotate. They go left to right. You have the ab crunch right here, so it can go front and back, however you need. The waist does rotate. This is soft rubbery plastic. Again, nice paint with that. Very clean. I don't see that green getting anywhere on this blue here, so very nice job there. You can go all the way out with the legs. Forward, back. They also rotate here at the thigh. Bend 90 degrees at the knee. You do have the boots that rotate as well. Goes up, down, and then also side to side. One of the best things about this figure, and kind of the whole line, but on this particular one, that I noticed that every single joint, and it's been this way, pretty much across the board, every single joint, it's not too tight and it's not loose at all. So everything moves the way that you want it to move, and it sits there in that pose. You don't have any of those moments to where sometimes I've had them with DC Collectibles, Batman the Animated Series, to where I'll grab a shoulder or something like that, and I'm like, man, that is super tight, and you just have to think that, like, as soon as I move that, it's going to end up breaking off. This, I didn't feel that way about anything. Everything felt like it was meant to move, and it's a very solid motion. Nothing, too tight, nothing too loose. So as far as everything moving, it's pretty much perfect. So just want to give you guys a little 360 of Beastman here. Tons of articulation. Other than that one little spot on his cheek, which may not happen to yours. More than likely it won't. I think that this was an awesome job. And again, this is the Beastman that, I wanted. If they would have done this from the very beginning, I would have jumped all over this Masters of the Universe line. So hopefully Super 7 keeps the Filmation look going. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.